Thanks for checking out our third video. In our last video, we talked about the second phase of the see, solve, and sustain process. Let's get into the third phase, sustain. In order for the improvements to last, we need to make them embedded into the process, and the workers have to understand and buy into the solutions. The best way to do that is through visual controls, where the process is clearly marked and easy to follow. It should make it so simple that it becomes difficult not to follow it. 5S Workplace Organization builds a structure where everything is marked and in its place. It's so simple to use, clean and organized, and easy for others to tell when it gets out of order. This saves time for the worker by not having to look for their tools and prevents others from borrowing them without bringing them back to the right spot. Andon flags, cords, and lights are used to signal when something is wrong in the process and help is needed to resolve it. Behind the system is a rapid response team that can assess the situation and help get the process back up and running. You need a system like this to make sure problems don't linger and customer deliveries don't risk being delayed. Kanban systems help control the amount of work in the process at any time. It also makes problems more visible, which works well with the andon system. In fact, one team implemented a Kanban system and as a result were able to remove 20 carts from their work area. In fact, the carts were going to be replaced and upgraded later in the year, so this led to cost savings of $10,000 and raw material savings to the environment. The process change must be tracked with data, usually by a control chart. The data must be posted regularly for the team and workers to see. Without the data, there is no feedback, and it makes it difficult to continue to make improvements in that area. That's ultimately what we are striving for. We want a process where very few items are being worked on at any time, where things move quickly through the process, but if a problem occurs, the system stops and a team comes out to assist right away. And every day, the support team is working with the workers to find ways to take waste out of the process, even if it's only 2 seconds of time savings. Over time, this will free up people so they can be moved to other areas of the organization that are having more issues. Finally, the results of all the improvements need to be captured and quantified as much as possible. This creates success stories that can be used in other areas, and it validates that the improvements actually had an impact. Oftentimes, when we go back to quantify the results, we find that something didn't get fully completed, so we need to make additional adjustments so the company or organization gets the full benefits that were estimated from the pilot project. The feedback loop is essential for making improvements. In our next video, I will walk through an electricity reduction case study that utilized many of these concepts and explain why these skills are so essential for making improvements in the environment.